Welcome students. These two examples on the board is in the textbook of State Board. This is the problem set 1. There are different type of examples are given, and these examples are based on all the properties which already we learn in this chapter, that is similarity. These examples are based on the whole concepts of the similarity which we already learn, and that's why first we solve these two examples. We are given that in triangle ABC, D is in between B and C, D is in between B and C, and BD is a 7. We are given that this BD, this segment is 7 units, BC is equal to 20 units, means this segment BC is a 20 units. This is the total segment, that is BC is 20 units, and then we have to find these three ratios. Now if you observe that in this figure, we are given the value of BD, we are given the value of BC, but we don't know DC, and that's why from figure we write here, from figure, if you subtract BD from BC, we will get DC, and that's why write equation directly. DC is equal to BC minus BD. BC is 20 and BD is 7, and that's why DC is 13 units, and that's why this DC is 13 units. Now again observe the figure. A is a vertex, and if you draw the perpendicular from A to the side BC, then this is suppose AP. This AP is the height of the triangle ABC also. This is the height of triangle ABD also, and this is the height of triangle ADC also. Means in this figure there are three triangles, and the height of all these three triangles is same, that is AP. Means if you take any two triangles, we will get that these two triangles having the same height, and that's why we learn these properties of the triangle, and according to these properties of the triangle we can easily find out the ratios of the areas of the corresponding triangles. Now let us see the first ratio. In this first ratio we are given area of triangle ABD. This is a triangle, that is ABD, and second triangle we are given, this is triangle ABD, and second triangle ADC. Where is ADC? This is ADC. These two triangles, we have to find the ratio of areas of these two triangles. Now we know that AP is the height, and height is common to the both triangles, and that's why height is same, and hence we write the ratio according to their corresponding bases. Now we already learned that when the height of the two triangles are equal, then the ratio of areas of these two triangles is equal to ratio of their corresponding bases. Now how we write here? These two triangles ABD and ADC having the same height, and that's why we write here is equal to base of this triangle ABD. Base of ABD is BD, and base of the another triangle, that is ADC, is DC. Means right here DC is equal to, put the values, 7 upon 13. 7 upon 13. Now what is the reason for this statement? Why we write such a ratio? Because these two triangles have the same height but different base, and that's why we write such a ratio. Same height but different base, and that's why the areas are corresponding to, ratio of areas is equal to corresponding to their ratio of the corresponding bases. Now second ratio, triangle ABD. This is the triangle ABD, and another triangle is ABC. ABC means this is the original triangle. Again these two triangles having the same height, and that's why base of triangle ABD is BD divided by base of the another triangle, that is ABC. Base of ABC is BC, right here. Now what is the ratio? Ratio is 7/20, right here, 7/20. Why? Because these two triangles having the same height but different base. Now see this third ratio, area of triangle ADC. Area of triangle ADC means this triangle ADC, and the another triangle is ABC. Again these two triangles having the same height, and that's why we write the areas of these two triangles is proportional to their corresponding bases. Again we write here DC upon BC, and hence 13/20. Now in this way we can easily find out the ratios of the corresponding triangles which we are given according to the properties of the triangles. Now let us try to solve this example. Ratio of areas of two triangles with equal heights. Here again given the two triangles having the equal height, means triangle 1 and triangle 2 are having same height. We are given that having same height. These two triangles having the same height. Let B1 and B2 are the corresponding bases of these triangles. B1 and B2 are corresponding bases of this triangle. Now which triangle is a smaller and which is a bigger, we have to decide it. Triangle 1, suppose this is the bigger triangle. Triangle 2, it is a smaller triangle, and that's why the base of bigger triangle is big according to this. Then write the ratios of these areas of ratios of these two triangles corresponding to their bases, because the height is same with equal height. Yes. Now ratio of their areas, we are given that here triangle 1 divided by triangle 2, or area of triangle 1 divided by area of triangle 2 is given 2:3. Area of these two triangles is given 2:3. If the base of smaller triangle, we know that triangle 1 is a bigger triangle and triangle 2 is a smaller triangle, sorry. Then we write here triangle 2, area of triangle 2 divided by area of triangle 1 is equal to, we are given 2:3. That's why triangle 2 is a smaller, means 2/3. Here write like this. Now base of smaller triangle is 6. Triangle 1 is a smaller triangle. Sorry, triangle 2 is a smaller triangle, and that's why area of this triangle, again we write here area of triangle 2 divided by area of triangle 1 is equal to B2/B1. Now triangle 2 is a smaller triangle. Now here write ratio 2/3 is equal to B2/B1. Now we are given the base of smaller triangle, that is B2 is given. B2 is here, we write 6 divided by B1, and that's why cross multiplying 2 into B1 is equal to 3 into 6, and that's why B1 is equal to 3 into 6 divided by 2. 2 3s are 6, and that's why B1 is equal to 9. B1 is the base of the bigger triangle, and that's why base of the bigger triangle is 9 units. Now in this way we compare the ratios of this given triangle with the corresponding bases, and when one base is given we can find out the base of the other triangle. Now this is the example number 4 and example number 5 in the problem set 1 of Maharashtra State Board textbook. Now let us solve these two examples. In this example we are given in this figure angle ABC is equal to angle DCB is equal to 90 degree. Angle ABC and angle DCB, these two angles are 90 degree, means here two triangles are given. One of the triangle is ABC and another triangle is BCD. We are given some values. AB is equal to 6, this value is 6. DC is equal to 8, DC is 8. And then we have to find the area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB, means we have to find the ratios of areas of these two triangles. When we observe that these two triangles have the same base, these two triangles have same base. BC is the base of these two triangles, that is triangle ABC, and also the same base is of the triangle BCD. See that this is a triangle BCD and the base of these two triangles is same. This is a base, this is the same base, and we know that in the right angled triangle, out of these two perpendicular sides, one is the base and other is the height. This is a base and this is the height of that triangle, because these two sides are perpendicular to each other and we take the height that is perpendicular, and that's why AB is perpendicular to BC and DC is perpendicular to BC. BC is same, then it is very easy to write the ratios of the corresponding triangles. Now these two triangles having the same base but different height, we write here triangle ABC and triangle BCD, or we write the name that is DCB, are right angled triangle, and these triangles have same base. These triangles have same base but different height, and that's why when the triangle having the same base but different height, then the areas of these two triangles are proportional to their corresponding heights, and that's why area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DCB is equal to height of first triangle, that is ABC, height of ABC is AB, divided by height of DCB is DC or CD, we take here DC, and if you put the values AB upon DC, AB is 6 and DC is 8, 6 and 8. Now take out the common factor from these two numbers, 2 into 3 and 2 into 4, that is 2 is common, this factor will be omitted, and that's why the ratio is 3:4 or 3 upon 4. Now the same example is given again in figure. PM is equal to 10 centimeter. PM means this is the height of that triangle. See here, this PM is 10 centimeter. area of triangle PQS. PQS means this triangle. The area of this triangle is given, area of this triangle is 100 square centimeter. And the another triangle is given QRS. Now this QRS, this is a QRS. The area of this triangle is again given, and this area of triangle is given 110 square centimeter. The areas of two triangles are given and height of the one triangle is given. See here. Now by observing this figure, we conclude that these two triangles having the same base, QS is a base, that is the same base, that is common base, and Rn is the height of triangle QRS because it is perpendicular to that base, and that's why PM is also perpendicular to the base, and that's why PM is also the height. And these two triangles having the same base, then how we write the ratios? Now write here triangle PQS and triangle QRS have same base. These two triangles have same base. Then we know that the base is same, then the areas of these two triangles are proportional to their heights. And that's why write area of triangle PQS divided by area of triangle QRS is equal to, we write here PM, height of PQS is PM divided by NR. Triangles have same base but different height, and that's why we write like this. Areas of these two triangles are given. PQS, area of this triangle PQS is given 100, area of triangle QRS is given 110 is equal to, value of PM is 10 divided by NR we have to find. Now cross multiply, if you cross multiply, then 100 into NR is equal to 10 into 110. Now divide this equation by 100 because we have to omit this 100 from this LHS. That's why NR is equal to 10 into 110 divided by 100, means these two zeros are cancelled. 1 into 11, that is 11 divided by 1, and that's why NR is equal to 11. And that's why the height of the another triangle, that is QRS, is 11 centimeter. Now in this way, this example can we solve again by different method. How we will solve this example? We are given the area of this triangle and height of this triangle, means we can find the base QS according to the area of triangle is equal to 1/2 base into height. From this formula we can calculate QS, and after that when we calculate QS, then area of this triangle QRS is known, that is 110, base is known, and that's why we can find out the height NR. But in this chapter we learn the three properties of the triangle, and that's why we use the properties of the triangle having the same base, and according to this property it is very easy to find out the value of NR. Now solve these examples. These examples, example number 6 and example number 7, on that same problem set, that is 1. Triangle MNT is similar with triangle QRS. Length of the altitude from point T is 5 and the length of altitude from point S is 9, then we have to find the ratio of these two triangles. Now we know that the triangles are similar, and in the similar triangle we learn one of the theorem, that is the area of the similar triangle or ratio of the areas of two similar triangles. Suppose this triangle is given, that is MNT, and the another is triangle, that is QR and S. Now here we are given MNT and QRS, the length of altitude from point T. Suppose we take here the point T, suppose this point is T, and this is the altitude from the point T, this is point S, and take the altitude from point S, this is the altitude. Now this is the altitude, means this triangle is MNT and this triangle is QR and S. Now this is the altitude from point T and this is the altitude from point S. This point is, suppose we write here B, and this point is suppose C. Then we know that when these two triangles are similar, then the area of these two similar triangles is equal to, or ratio of the areas of these two similar triangles is equal to ratio of their corresponding square of the corresponding sides. Now in that theorem we already learn here that TB is the altitude, and again TB is equal to, or TB upon SC, this ratio is also equal to TM upon QS, means this ratio is equal to the ratio of the corresponding sides, any sides. Now in that theorem we again write here that areas of these two triangles, area of triangle MNT divided by area of triangle QRS is equal to, we write by using formula MT square divided by QS square, or MN square is equal divided by QR square, or TN square divided by SR square, or we write as TB square divided by SC square. This is the ratio, and that's why altitudes or square of the altitudes, means when the two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their corresponding areas is equal to also the square of the corresponding altitudes. Now for these two triangles, if you draw the medians, then the area of ratio of areas of these two triangles is again equal to the square of their medians. Then medians are also in the same ratio, and that's why we write this formula, that is area of triangle MNT divided by area of triangle QRS is equal to TB square divided by SC square. Now we are given that drawn from this point T, we have to find the ratios, and that's why we write here is equal to, from point T we draw the altitude, the length of that altitude is 5, and that's why TB is 5, we write here 5 square divided by altitude from point S is 9 units, and that's why write here 9 square, and that's why write here 5 square means 25 divided by 81, means the ratio of these two triangles is equal to 25:81. Now when the two triangles are similar, then ratio of their areas is equal to square or ratio of the square of the corresponding sides. Also this ratio is equal to the square of the corresponding altitudes. Also this ratio is equal to square of the corresponding medians. If you draw the medians, these medians are also in this same ratio, and that's why we can write the different type of formulas, and according to this we have to solve such examples. Now let us try to solve the another example. If you observe in this example, then one side is parallel. We are given that DE is equal to parallel to DE is parallel to AB. AD is given 5, DC is given 3, BC is 6.5, and we have to find BE. Now try to solve this example. Now let BE is equal to X. BE is equal to X units. Suppose this BE is X units. Then what is EC or CE? Then CE is equal to BC minus BE, and that's why what is BC? BC is 6.4 minus X, and that's why this value is 6.4 minus X. Now we are given that in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to AB. We are given this DE is parallel to AB, and we know that when a line parallel to one side of a triangle intersects the other two sides in the two distinct points, then this line divides the other two sides in the same proportion. This is the basic proportionality theorem, and according to this basic proportionality theorem we have to write the ratios of the corresponding sides. Now this is given DE is parallel to AB, then write the ratios according to the basic proportionality theorem. We can write the ratios CD upon AD is equal to CE upon BE. Otherwise we can write the ratio AD upon DC is equal to BE upon EC. This is also correct. Now in any way we can write the ratio. Now AD upon CD is equal to BE upon EC. Now put the values. What is the value of AD? 5 divided by CD means 3 is equal to what is the value of BE, that is X. EC or CE is equal to 6.4 minus X. CE, or we can say that EC. We write here CE. Then if you cross multiply this, then 5 in bracket 6 minus 6.4 minus X is equal to 3x. Now multiply by 5. 6.4 into 5, take the multiplication, 5 into 4, that is 20, and then 32, means this is a 32. If we take point here, means 32 minus 5x is equal to 3x. Now take the similar terms on the one side. 32 is equal to 3x plus 5x, and that's why 32 is equal to 8x, and that's why x is equal to 32 upon 8, and hence x is equal to 4 units. X means which segment? B, and that's why here we write B is equal to 4 units. Now in this way, by basic proportionality theorem, it is very easy to solve this example.